What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you may know, if you watched one of the previous videos, I a couple of weeks ago sold a lot of altcoins, and some people thought like, oh, why? Because things are pretty low. Well, things are pretty lower right now, and I expect things to go lower. So in this video, I'm basically going to take a look at when it's time to buy altcoins, which altcoins I'm going to buy for my portfolio to make the most out of it in the next bull run. And for some altcoins, it will take a while. For some altcoins, the time to buy is approaching. For some altcoins, I just bought a little bit. So let's take a look at that. Not to tell you what you have to do, but I'm just telling what I'm doing right here. So subscribe to the Fomo Factory. By the way, there is a Telegram group for the Fomo Factory in the link of the description of the video. In the description of the video, whatever. I need coffee. Be there, be a part of it. I'm also working on a portfolio challenge where you can win a full crypto portfolio. So all you have to do is just subscribe to the channel and maybe join that group or anything like that. So let's take a look at the crypto market at the moment. Remember, my channel is not for the overnight 20% or anything like that, right? I just want to invest now and really make life-changing money in the next bull run. Therefore, my content is not that time sensitive. This video right here is just as accurate as this video right here, right? So I'm shooting this video a little on forehand, I think 1 or 2 days, something like that. So the prices that you see right now are different than what I have in my screen, but it doesn't really matter, right? So let's take a look at the market right now. And the market right now, let's start with Bitcoin. It's looking, well, great. No, Bitcoin is going down. We just this week had the Ethereum merge and nothing really happened right away. And after that, we had a little dump. And yeah, I don't know what the market is going to do now. It looks like Ethereum sitting almost at perfect support at around 1420, but maybe, well, some lower. But maybe by the time you watch, it's already lower or higher. I don't know. But is it time to buy crypto? Well, let's take a look at Bitcoin first. Bitcoin is, we have this legacy trend line over here where we got rejected since November. Right, and we got rejected here as well, and now we got a rejection here as well. And now, in my opinion, it's very important for the bulls to stay above this, around $19,000 level. If we break that and we really close below that, then I can see us go to around $15,500, $16,000. To be honest, that's a new bottom, and my theory was that the bottom was already in. But a lot of things also point out that the bottom might not be in. So in all honesty, a lot of people tell you it is. A lot of people tell you it isn't. I'm going to just tell you, man, I don't know. I just check it out on a daily basis and try to share my thoughts on how things are looking at that time. Because, we have statistics, we have charts, but we do not have a crystal ball, right? Charts say that the bottom is in and that things are going to get better. On-chain data, says mostly the same thing. Macros, however, say the complete opposite, and Bitcoin has never been in a macro bear market, right? In a recession, in something like that. So we don't know how it's going to respond, right? Maybe it's already priced in, and then this is the buy opportunity of a lifetime, but maybe we can go a lot lower. I don't know. Leave your thoughts on it. I'm very curious to what you guys are thinking. All I know is the DXY is still mooning. Yeah, that's not what we want, right? Let's take a look at altcoins. I can show you the altcoins that I'm buying. This is my portfolio. This is the portfolio that I'm accumulating. It's a lot. I know it's quite a lot. But the thing is that, you'll see the numbers, right? I'm being so transparent about everything. You can't hack me anyway. I have a ledger, so it doesn't matter. But I want to throw 10K in this portfolio, 8K here, 6K there, and 11K there. And next to that, I have my Launchpad portfolio, but that's, doing its own little thing, right? So this is what I'm doing right now. Everything with one rocket. I want to, how do I say this? Let me go back to the chart. I'm gonna just share my strategy, right? And if you want to apply it or not, whatever you want. So for example, what's a good example? We have, well, Gala, for example, right? So if we go to Gala, I want to be exposed to Gala. I want to have, let me see, 13% of 11K in Gala. So if we have $11,000 times 13%, then I end up with $1,430 that I want to have invested in Gala. Okay, so that's what I want. So if we now look at the chart of Gala, and we go to the gaming chart right here. Here we go. Gala. Here we go. So if we look at the Gala chart, and for now the resistances are not that important, I'm afraid. So I'm splitting it up in 3 buys. Why? Well, I want a dollar cost, right? And you can dollar cost like putting money in every single week or every single day or every single month. But you can also dollar cost by buying different support levels, of course. Like you say, like, okay, that's what I'm doing right now. I have to draw it really accurate right here. Right, so it looks like it's kind of breaking support right now. Okay, cool. Always nice to see. Great. But I'm splitting it up in 3 buys. I want to buy here. I want to buy now because there is always a chance that the crypto market recovers today. You know, chances are unlikely, of course. But although maybe it's a relief rally or bounce, whatever. I want to catch that, right? So I don't want to miss out. I really like Gala, but I'm not going to be all out of the market. I think all in is not smart. I think being all out is just as stupid. Right, so that's what I'm doing right now. Plus, it's sitting on support right now, big support right here, right? So it's if it was around here or something like that, or here, I wouldn't buy right now. Then I will wait. But that's my first buy. My second buy comes in at a very low level. My second buy is almost, I think 40% lower than what it is right now. Almost 40% lower than what it is right now. But that I think that's doable. If the market gets worse than it is, then I think the altcoins will really notice that, right? And then I have one level in mind, like that's a trash can level, right? That's a level that you think like, wow, if that level gets hit, then everything is fucked up, right? And that's why I want to buy. So that's around, in this case, 20 cents for Gala. So that's 55% down from here, something like that. Yeah, 55%. And I know that if the market really turns bad, some altcoins could still drop 80% from where we are right now. Although I think that Gala is quite of a high, mid-high cap coin, a good coin. I don't see Gala drop 80%. So I don't set my orders too low for Gala. But this is my, if everything turns to complete shit point, right? I want to be there. I want to catch that. Because, if Gala now goes back to its all-time high, and that's kind of how I'm looking at it. I really have to zoom out for that. If let's say I'm buying everything right now, right? And then Gala gets back to its all-time high, give or take, I'm making an 18x. And that's a very nice number for such a low cap, for such a high cap coin. But if Gala goes here and I'm buying it here and then it goes back to its all-time high, I'm making a 43x on Gala. Get that? 43x. And I think Gala will get back to its all-time high definitely and beyond, right? So that's an incredible number. So this this difference right here makes more than twice the difference if it goes back. So I'm splitting it into 3 buys. So one, if I'm not exposed to the coin, I'm buying right now. If it is on a decent support level, which almost everything is right now. In that case, I'm gonna add 1 rocket. I don't know why it's a rocket, but I'm gonna just add 1 rocket. I have 3 rockets in total, like 100%. 1 rocket is around 33%, right? So I have around a third of my Bitcoin that I already want. And that goes for almost everything. I'm still working on it, right? I haven't checked out my high cap, but most of it I already have 30%, so I'm still doing this. And for my gaming goes the same. Some I already have 3 because I just bought a lot in the past and I didn't let go of it. Like Phantom, I just had like a lot of Phantom still, and I don't want to sell a lot of Phantom right now, right? So I already have what I need in Phantom. So yeah, that's what it is. Am I selling now so I can buy lower? No, because I'm not sure that it will get lower, right? So if it does get lower, then I'm just, I take another job, I get more money, so I can raise this amount from 8K to 10K, for example. Then this is basically back to 2 rockets, and I'm gonna buy more. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. When am I going to buy the second batch? Well, let's take a look. For example, well, let's go back to Gala, for example, right? So I am keeping this in mind, right? I'm keeping this in mind. But we don't know if it's getting here. What I'm mostly looking at, for example, is the stochastic RSI. Because the stochastic RSI really shows us when something, and then Gala isn't the greatest example, by the way. So I'm going to give you Solana, for example. Right. So if we look, why do I have this like this? Fuck this line. Sorry. So if we look at Solana, for example, it is very oversold, overbought on the stochastic RSI, and it doesn't have to say anything. But usually, when it is, and this is what I've been preaching on this channel a lot, when it's oversold, here it wasn't really oversold, but you see what dump came, so let alone what we have right now. Usually when it's in this area, it gets getting down a lot, right? Here as well. Here it was exactly this peak. After that peak, when it came down, after that peak, we came down, 44%. If we can get a 44% dump right now as well, then it will put Solana at around $18. That's here, somewhere right here, right? It happens to be this line. That's coincidence. So I really want to buy when the coin hits my trend line, but I'm not sure if I draw the most accurate trend lines. Of course, I think I do. Otherwise, I wouldn't draw them. But I want a confirmation of the stochastic, right? So let's take a look where we have a good example on the medium chart. So let's say you want to buy Phantom, right? It's a good chart to give an example, right? So it was really oversold right here, overbought right here, right? So if we zoom in right there, what happened? Okay, we went up, we went in this overbought territory, and we came down, right? So from the moment we were at the highest of the overbought territory and we came down, it came down around, 80%, right? Again, here, it was very overbought. What happened? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Phantom. This peak made it overbought, right? And it's really hard to sell that exact top, but still, it's a really good indicator to help you. Up till where it really reset, it came down, right? So that's here, the lowest point, 83%. Well, I can give you all these examples, but, you get the point. Now, it was overbought. Right, so I'm not saying it goes down 83% from the most overbought point, because if that happens, then Phantom will end up being 5-6 cents, something like that. That will be a buying opportunity of a lifetime, by the way. But it's now already coming down, right? So that's a good thing to see. Once it resets, it gives me a lot more hope. And you have to keep in consideration, if you use this indicator and it hits the bottom, don't feel like, okay, now I'm gonna buy everything. Because once it hits the bottom, it could stay there for a while, and the stochastic could go sideways while the price chart still comes down. For example, if we look here, we came down at the oversold territory, which was around here, right? This was already way oversold. But on the price chart, that was around, 30, 40 cents. But later on, it went all the way to 15 cents, but it was still oversold. Well, in the meantime, you know, if you bought here, you would still lose half of your money before you got back up. And at the end of the day, you make profits, of course. But again, that's the thing. If you buy here and you go, for example, here, then you make an 80%. It's very nice. But if you buy it right here and you ride the wave to here, it's 280%, right? It's a big difference. It's a really big difference. So that's just what I wanted to show you. Why? So that's whoa, cool, I get to now. So that's what I wanted to show you. So I'm waiting for that, for the next buy. In the meantime, everything that I don't have yet, I'm slowly buying it right now. Because I don't want to miss out, right? So if I take a look at my portfolio, I might be like, okay, I have my rune for 9%, but I'm still, when it comes to this, all this, 66% in cash, right? I have 66% left to accumulate. So it's quite like, let's say you have $10,000 you want to invest, and you already invest $3,000 in case you miss out, right? What happens if now everything goes up? Well, with your $3,000, you already go up, you already go up, if it goes back to the all-time high, around 14x, right? So if, well, let's say you have $1,000, so you make $14,000 out of it. Sorry, if you have $1,000 and you invest $300 and you do a 14x on your $300, then you will make $4,200. So even with that little amount, you quadrupled your complete holdings, right? If it just goes back to its all-time high. Plus, you can always buy the breakouts if it goes up to ride with the rest of your money. The rest of your cash doesn't have to do nothing in the meantime. But like I said, if you deploy that now and you wait a little bit and the rest goes down even more, then you can make a 40x, for example, on that other $300. Maybe a 50x or 60x on that other $300, right? So that's kind of my approach right now. All I know is I'm looking at the weekly stochastic RSI, and it's still, for most coins, really high territory. Look, if I just go through the charts, every coin, this is my medium risk portfolio, everything is still or overbought or going near the oversold, or going near oversold, going at least a little down. But look, mostly everything is still overbought, right? And that's a sign, like, for example, Sushi Swap. I like Sushi Swap, but on the Bitcoin chart, it's looking like, damn, this is going to get down hard, right? It was never this high until here, not even, and here. What happens at these two levels? Well, here, it came down. Again, and I'm repeating myself just because I want you to understand, up till here, so that's this point, came down 66%. The other time it was that high was here, here, take the top to the bottom where it came down, right? That was here, so here, also 50%. So 50%, 60% here, 50%, 60%. Now it's even, well, just as high, right? So is it realistic to expect another 50-60% downwards movement from here? Yeah, definitely is. And I do have to take the highest point, of course, not where we are right now. So, okay, that's nice. But still, if we go down 50-60%, this is where it puts it, right? So that's basically almost a new low or a major macro double bottom. Could also be the case. But that's what I'm looking at. And for most of the coins, it's just not looking well. And it's the medium risk portfolio, right? This is not even the high risk portfolio or my gaming portfolio. My gaming portfolio, I don't know. Some are pointing down, some not really. I just don't think, look, like Illuvium, okay, good, but IMX, Immutable X, Polka Starter, not buying right now, Vulcan Forge, like all high, like Cedar very high, Phantasma, Soul, very high, Super Farm, really high, ultra high, like, watch out. It's for me not time to go crazy in. I don't want to be not exposed, but I don't want to go crazy. And how long could it take for it to go down? And that's the last thing before I'm gonna wrap it up. What the fuck? What kind of buttons am I pressing right? Well, at the moment, we are here, for example, Ultra, right? Look, when Ultra was here as well, it spent how long in the overbought territory until it was oversold again? I'm not even doing this correctly, right? Let's take a look. Well, how long was it overbought? Let me put it like that. It was overbought for 40 days, right? Here it was overbought for, God, how long was it overbought? 35, well, 40 days as well. But here it was a lot longer, right? Here, if we take a look at this one, was overbought. Looked like it came down, but no, it went up, and it was, this not working, 60, 70 days, right? How long are we right now? Well, we are overbought since here, and we are already at 40 days. Right? So it might be that it will go finally down right now. But that also means that probably this will happen, right? Yeah, it's just what I'm looking at. I want to be in cash right now. I think it looks like, I don't know. This is pointing out that the worst is to come for altcoins. Also, keep in consideration that Bitcoin is not doing so great right now, and the dominance is going, you know, it's moving back up, right? So it's like I said in a couple of videos ago, if the Bitcoin dominance goes up and it's on big support, the stochastic RSI is super low, climbing back up, right? So chances are pretty likely that it goes back up around, you know, till around, well, if I have to take a good guess between 46 and 48%. So that's going up. But like I said in the last video, if that's going up, while Bitcoin itself is going sideways or down, then altcoins are getting wrecked as fuck, right? So I'm carefully dollar costing, but not too much yet. Not too much yet. All right, so that's just what I wanted to share when it's time to buy. Well, these are my thoughts on it, man. So I have nothing else to share in this video. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, be a part of the Fomo Factory family. Leave a comment with your thoughts on it. Are you buying? Are you sitting in cash? What are you doing? What altcoins are you looking at for now? Turn on the bell notification. I'll be here every single day, 15 p.m. UTC. Yeah, it's a wrap, man. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.